hope it's been a good one. Also, thank goodness for royalty-free stuff on YouTube. I really, really appreciate all of the the people that are making royalty-free music on YouTube. It's good stuff. Very, very much appreciate it. And now, anyway, hey, happy Sunday, everybody. Whatever you're doing on this beautiful day, I hope it's good and I hope it's been fun. What do you want? What do you want? eBay? No, I don't want to buy anything right now. eBay. Not right now, at least. Maybe later. Excuse me. Some headphones on real quick and make sure this mix is good. I want you to be able to... Oh, you can't hear me like at all, can you? Oh, wait. There we go. Yeah, that sounds good. You hear the game? You can hear me. It's good stuff. That's all that matters, right? Okay, no more headphones. Okay. So, once again, happy Sunday, everybody. You are about to join me in my obsession in Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, that looks great. I wish there was a way to check to see how much money you've spent on the aesthetician. Because, oh my God, it would be an ungodly amount for me, I feel like. Into the millions. No, there's no way. It's 2,000 each time. I'd say like, I don't know, maybe anywhere between 50 to 200,000 gil. That would be my guess. But I go there quite a bit. Because I really like to change my hair. Sometimes I change the color, but like, you know, the whitish, silverish, whatever color hair, white. We're just gonna call it white because it's white. That's just how I do Corvus. So join me, will you? This is where we're rocking today. It looks pretty cool. It doesn't clip through the Gunbreaker attire too badly, which is plus. It doesn't. Oh, it actually looks good on the Viper attire as well. Reaper doesn't look like it's clipping through at all, so that's a good sign. Hey, we're good, everyone. We're good. Red Mage looks great. Picto looks great. Let's fucking go. I did buy the new hair. As you can, you can't really see, but I've got a pretty good amount of money. It's not like a lot. We're not talking like hundreds of millions. We are talking millions. Can't see it, can you? No, it's behind my head. I've got like 12 million, I think. Something like that. But I did get the new bob. And I don't think I like it. Or the new hair. I don't think I like it. Like, it's fine. Yeah, but I'm not sure. I just don't know if I like that. Yeah, nope, not gonna do it. Let me out of this. Let me out. Yes, cancel character customization. Okay, I really want to get back into the MSQ because it was getting pretty good. So let's head back to solution 9. Oh, hey, this is the FC house. I don't know if anybody's ever really seen this minus the outside the FC. So let's take a quick little tour. Anais, Tao Tao, and I spent a lot of time on this. Let's be honest, it was mainly me and Anais, but Tao Tao did a little bit. Wait, you come in here. We got all our vendors here. It's hard for them to see above the counter, but they're cute, and that's all that matters. This is Oat. That's Tao Tao's sworn enemy. And yes, Oat is Tao Tao, just spelled backwards. This is just a storage room. You know, you can't really, there's not a lot of clutter in Final Fantasy XIV, and it's hard to like make clutter work. So this is just a storage room with a couple things. We put this door here to fool Tao Tao. I don't know if he gets it. I don't know if he knows about it yet. Maybe he does. But we were hoping it was gonna trick Tao Tao. This is for the queen. It's not the queen. It's not Nanamo, but it is our queen, the queen of all of our hearts. Tataru. And then the kitchen, where we have our things. Tacos, sandwiches, teas, sweets, all those things. Of course, a triple triad board. Yeah, we made this look like a kitchen. Cheeses, you know, for whatever. You come upstairs, and we have the upstairs part of the library. This is the, well, I guess, yeah. We are the Great Gubal librarians. Where's that? There we go. The Great Gubal librarians. So there is that. So this is a library. We have a little nook for studying, and we use the bookshelves as the border. So there's nothing behind these things, but yeah, we use the bookshelves as like a border. A nice piano, sitting kind of just talking area. I was able to get the kind of glitchy, had to use some glitches to get the stuff to sit on the mantle, because for some reason you can't put stuff on a mantle, which doesn't make sense to me. That's okay. It doesn't have to. I'm not a game developer, so I probably don't understand why, but we glitched it to where it did work. And of course, the king. And then the king adjacent. And we usually have the primals playing in the background. When you come downstairs, this is where the library is. So we were able to craft most of these bookshelves. We just set up bookshelves everywhere to make it look like a library. Some of the accomplishments. Killing SCH3ro. I forgot to put that back there. I don't know why it's back there. It doesn't make sense, but it's okay. And then, of course, you make this. They made this an option in the housing. So, of course, we had to use it. Yeah. This is the war room. Oh, spoilers for people. You know what? I'm just not even going to say it, but you can look at the room and see the spoilers. Then we have the war table. For the you know, this is my seat. This is Anais' seat. And, yeah, that's, that's Tao Tao's seat. Tao Tao has a bag lunch and a cigar. that pretty much encompasses all of Tao Tao. So there you go. That's the FC house. We didn't do crazy amounts of glitching like you see online or anything like that, or like, man, some people make some crazy ass shit. We didn't do any of that. So oh, I don't know, where am I going? We are going right there. Hope you don't get copyright struck for music in Final Fantasy. That would suck. Yes, Tassos, just like all the other times, I'm heading to the back room. Okay, here we go. Let's finish this MSQ. Whoa. I just sounded like the gopher from Winnie the Pooh. That was awesome. I don't even know how I did that. Alice wasn't wrong. The mood out here is still grim. Some of the Tirali remember a time before they were dependent on the soul system, but even they're unsettled and wondering aloud if they'll have a chance to reunite with old friends and family before they pass on. With good reason, too. The journey home won't be an easy one for those who've grown old. That's why it's mostly younger folk who've been leaving Tyrol, ones with no elders to care for. Okay, here we go. I can't think of how she sounds. Fuck. Word of that problem. Nope, that's not right. Papa. You always have like a word. There's one word that gets you into like an accent. Dude, I don't even know if I want to try it. Word of that problem has reached us in Tuliolal. My brother is doing all he can to see XIV Railroad restored to operation, so that people may come and go more freely. I can't fucking think of what she sounds like. Speen! They took that out. They patched out that pretty bad voice directing, which is good. Unfortunately, the tracks only go as far as Vanguard, so some traveling by foot will still be necessary. Even so, the railroad would make things a sight easier. How long before it's back in service? I couldn't say. Nope, that's not it. That's like Middle Eastern. When I left for this visit, Gona seemed reluctant to make promises. But while Shale's working on the data, we could go and see the state of it for ourselves. To Shalauni Station, then. I'll make sure to keep Kona informed. I will say, the dungeon in this patch was really good. I think it was very good. I really liked the end fight. That I think it was good. I think the circle arena, and then about halfway through making it a donut. Oh, it looks all choppy. And then making it a donut. Oh, maybe it was just on my end. And then making it a donut was pretty good. And so the only spot you had to run around the middle section was pretty good. I liked it a lot. Though ceruleum technology is all the rage, some dream of simpler times. Oh, that's not the MSQ. Not paying attention. Also, yes, I am the person that leaves side quests undone. I apologize. I think we gotta go inside. Yeah, I don't do side quests. Don't judge me. I know I should, but I don't. Walika. Vow of Resolve and Corvus Desaad to boot. What can I do for you? We're hoping for some good news about the railroad. There's an increasing number of people to return to Tural that can't make the journey on foot. I think we're close. I see. As it happens, the Vow of Reason is also on his way here to take stock of the situation. Ah, scratch thee on his way. Whoa, Aaronval! Some new duds! Did our little Bun finally outgrow his old clothes? Wow. I feel like that I understand that in the Final Fantasy XIV community, we're all called like Buns or Bunny Boys. But that feels disrespectful. Looking good, Arizville. As the guildship has officially approved my transition from cleaner to independent contractor, I was in need of a more befitting attire. You're here about the railroad too. It was in part for dude, the R's on sometimes are hard to roll. It was in part for my sake that the original Dawnblazer was sacrificed, so I felt it only right to assist with its replacement. Ooh. Speaking of which, I assume Lamati has explained the growing urgency of the need. What have you to report? The new locomotive was on track for completion, but we're having difficulty pulling her into the station, in a manner of speaking. You see, when we used the Dawnblazer to get into the dome, urgency outweighed all other considerations, but now we're back to our original problem: how to run the railroad without upsetting the inhabitants of a word that I can't say, Mewahetson. These are rough names, guys. Some of them are rough. That is Ronek. The XIV that followed them are none too pleased about the Hesto being spooked by the noise of the locomotive either. The solution I've devised to quieten the railroad should address that complaint. I don't know if I'm gonna do. I need to practice these more before I do this anymore. But a silent train presents a different danger. The Ronek will need to be deterred from wandering across the tracks. And I suppose we can't just blow the whistle at them, or they'll panic and be put off their grazing again. Or we just go with it. Let's just go with it. Weren't the rail routes plotted to avoid the Ronek's preferred grazing areas, though? It's odd that they're getting so close in the first place. The Ronek's grazing patterns have shifted since the tracks were laid. I am not certain why, but I intend to ask the people for their insight. As a major proponent for the railroad, I have a duty to assist in this matter. And I too would hear what the XIV have to say about it. They are the ones most affected after all. I believe it would be best to begin by consulting their leader, Huato. The rest of you can accompany us to the XIV encampment if you like. Fast travel. Look at Aaronville. Good looking duds, man. I like the boots. Actually, I really like the boots. Like a lot. I want your shoes, Aaronville. Give me your shoes. Vow of resolve, vow of reason. I bid you welcome to our camp. But what brings you all the way to Mahwatata? Thank you for seeing us. Our visit concerns the matter of XIV Railroad. You too have noticed their own unexpected change in behavior then. My son Shepeto has been looking into this matter. Shepeto? Normally we expect the Ronek to keep to their favored grounds nearby for a while yet, and despite a thorough search, we haven't found anything wrong with the quantity or quality of the grazing in Piaronan. Oh my god. I don't even know how to say some of these words. Yet they refuse to keep to where they usually would, instead pushing westward toward your railroad. I certainly see no cause for this unseasonal migration. Nevertheless, should they continue to move west, we will follow. As any true XIV would, I suppose. As you may have surmised, I am of XIV descent. My parents traveled with the Ronek as well, though I myself have no memory of the experience. I was left behind as a babe, you see, during such a migration. One of many sacrifices necessitated by a nomadic lifestyle, I am forced to assume. Why are we having a flashback? I think we knew that. Oh yeah, that's why. A chance encounter with a kind Palu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stall-keeper in Tuliola's market, and that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace sometime when Namachi came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her of that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. Truly, I have never heard of the Ronek choosing a path so arduous as to force such a terrible decision, nor of any XIV willingly leaving their own flesh and blood behind. There must have been some exceptional circumstance. I cannot say. The idea of following in their footsteps that I might better make an excuse for their actions never much appealed to me. But if they had good reason, wouldn't you want to know? Even if it might help you better understand the Ronek's current behavior. I think that's better. I think the top one's better. But even if they had good reason, wouldn't you want to know? As is so often the case, you are correct. Though my discomfort with the XIV way may arise from fear of reopening old wounds rather than blind fervor for innovation, it would nevertheless see me repeat past mistakes, and to refuse to learn of one's country treasured traditions would make me a poor Dawn servant indeed. Please, teach me of the Ronek and what they mean to you. I promise to listen with an open mind. We would be delighted. In the meantime, your companions are welcome to look around. You will learn of XIV culture with me. I should like to approach this with the fervent curiosity that you and my sister share, but it would be useful to know whether I am doing it correctly. Then it's settled. You'll learn more of the you'll learn more of the Ronek, and we'll have to look around the plains. And we'll have a look around the plains, and perhaps, in the process, we'll find the answers we seek. Everybody with such high quality clothing too. It looks great. The quickest way to learn about our way of life is to do as we do. I hope you're not above manual labor. I'm not the most experienced, I'm ashamed to admit, but I shall put forth every effort. That was Kona, sorry. I am not the most experienced, I am ashamed to admit, but I shall put forth every effort. That's all we ask. Take these tools. Hey, thanks. Now, introduce yourself to everyone who looks busy and ask if you can help. They'll be happy to teach you what to do in exchange for another pair of hands to do it. Let us meet back here later and share what we have learned. Oh, no, that's Kona. Pay attention to the names, Chris, man. Let us meet back here later to share what we have learned. Whoa, so many people. Eating stuff. Looking good, man. Looking good, Dark Knight. Oh shit, a lot of people around. Let's go to this far one first. Oh shit, there's Hildebrandt quests too, aren't there? Oh my goodness. As you stroke the Ronek's coat, you note that many proportions are shaggy and tangled. This one's fur is a bit overgrown, but a good brushing should thin it out. Would you give it a try? You'll need the right tool for the job, mind you. I don't know what they... Oh no, these guys sound... Don't these guys sound like Southern? You'll need the right tool for the job, mind you. A comb of the type you're used to would just get lost in the tangle, like as not. Shepetto sent a Ronek brush with you, did he? Now, how like him? Now, just run it through one little patch at a time, gently. Is that what they sound like? I don't remember. Let's go with it. Let's go with the Matthew McConaughey thing. You dutifully brush the Ronek until your arms grow weary from the prolonged battle with its coat. It appears much tidier now, but the same cannot be said for your clothes, which have acquired a new coat of their own. Gross. Well done. With less excess fur, our friend here will be more comfortable in the afternoon heat. Weird. Oh, that's female facing, isn't it? Aren't they? Yep. In the afternoon heat, and less susceptible to illness. A combed coat always makes it easier for us to identify injuries should the need arise. I'm from Texas. I feel like you can do the Southern a little bit better. I'm afraid I've finished with my tasks for the time being, but since you're so eager to learn about our way of life, why don't I tell you a bit about our migration customs? No. What's the robot in Fallout New Vegas? Oh, what was his name? From the very beginning. In Shady Sands. I don't remember. If you're here, you likely already know that the Ronek are our Hetzo, our guides, and we travel through the turning of the seasons. We trust them to lead us to fertile lands with all we need to survive. But you may not know that sometimes the herd splits into two, bound for different paths. On those occasions, we Hetzo must also part with half of our number. You may think it's strange and stressful custom, but over the years, it has seen us to new lands and broadened our horizons as people. This too is the wisdom of the Hetzo. I don't think these people sound like that. Maybe like Native American, but I don't want to like mess that up. This won't do. The wind will go right through it, and me without my needle and sinew. Oh. Oh, these are precisely what I needed. I should be able to patch up the covering now. Given how often we pack up and reassemble our tents, they're bound to get the occasional tear. Fortunately, the Ronek hide they're made of is durable enough that we generally don't need to worry. You're learning about the XIV way of life, are you? I may have a thing or two to share, but rather than talking your ear off, let me test your powers of deduction. I will find answers much easier to recall later if I arrive at them myself. Our Hetzo provide us with something that we use in medicines, poultices, and soap to drive away pests and to sustain our fires. What is it? Is it dung again? And there's soap? No, there's no way. Sounds like there's a story there, but that is indeed the correct answer. Okay. We've discovered a myriad of uses for Ronek chips over time, each a boon to our way of life. Where there is a need, our Hetsu always provide. And your soap? How the fuck do you turn shit into soap? You know what? I don't think I want to know. I don't think I want to know. You smell of the grass and wind, which is a good thing, I promise. You could nearly be mistaken for one of us, or at least an adventurous Shatona. I have to wonder how Valkona is getting on. I assumed he would be reluctant to get his hands dirty, but it seems his wish to understand us was sincere. Ah, there he is now. Oh, look at you, have a Ronek just following you around, Kona. Apologies for my tardiness. I was tasked with grazing the Ronek and ended up rather far afield. I found myself wandering hither and thither at my companion's inclination. To force us back to the trail seemed inappropriate. But how was your own work? Have you anything to share? XIV life revolves around the Ronek, but in turn, the people receive all they need. The Ronek are treasured members of this community, as important as family. I think those are both just fine, but we're going to go with the top one. XIV life revolves around the Ronek, but in turn, the people receive all they need. Yes, I feel the truth of this myself. While I was hesitant to leave my fate to the whims of a Hetzo rather than tread man-made paths, I arrived where I was meant to be, all the same. Mine is not the only way, though at times I lack the experience to know otherwise. My inability to conceive of how a decision might be right does not mean that it is wrong. My parents had a duty to the Ronek as they did to me, and so I wonder if their leaving me behind was not so selfish an act as I once believed. I have no way to know, of course, and regardless, this has no bearing on our present concerns. We are here in service of the people of Tural, after all. Nevertheless, I thank you for helping me find deeper meaning in what we've done today, and I will endeavor to remain curious, especially where the Hetzo are concerned. I'm glad to hear that, Valkona. You're welcome among our herd anytime. Let's go with crit hit. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Kona appears loath to part from his Ronek companion. Aw, is he gonna have a pet? That'd be cute. What if he gets a pet? Kona, how did it go? I believe I finally understand the significance of the Hetso. They nourish the XIV as they grow and provide warmth and companionship in harsh and They grow and provide warmth and companionship in a harsh and unpredictable world. They are the equal of any man, not beasts to be tamed. Moreover, Ronek are sensitive. Though we may treat their injuries or brush their coats to keep them hale, they must ever be free to follow their instincts and to seek lands where they might thrive. The XIV would never cage them, and neither should we. To control their migratory patterns or capture those who wander too close to the tracks is out of the question. Then it is particularly important to advance our original line of inquiry. Dude, his ours. Fortunately, we were able to visit the Ronek's once favored grazing grounds. As we're told, the grass looks fine, but the place is too quiet. It's not just the Ronek. Even the birds and field mice have fled. We did encounter one pack of Ceratopraptors, but they look to be passing through in a hurry. Typically, that sort of behavior in the fauna would be associated with natural disasters, earthquakes, landslides, and the like. Though the XIV would have surely put two and two together were the cause geological. I measured the area's ether currents to be certain. God, here's ours. There was indeed nothing to suggest recent environmental disruption, but I did notice one anomaly. A strong, etheric signature to the east, moving across the plain, albeit slowly. A strong signature moving across the... Okay. A large animal? What do you think, Kona? Given where we are, I believe we are dealing with a powerful beast, a predator, perhaps given the local fauna's behavior. One of the raptors we saw looked like it had a bite taken out of its tail, but something with very large fangs. It couldn't be a Turhetso? Turuhetso. Ronek River, in the common tongue. Our people have several names for such creatures. Fangs that steal Hetso in the night is another evocative one. Ronek can fend off many predators with their horns, but not the Turuhetsu. Their scales are tough as adamant, and neither horn nor arrow can pierce them. Well, Tooth Carnivore is an unusually tough hide. I cannot recall any such fauna in this region. Dude, ours are so hard to roll like that. They usually roam the wilds in the northeast, and most herds keep well clear of them. I can't tell you why this one is so far from home, and its pack both. In any case, I believe the source of the Ronek's consternation is clear, as is our next move. We must drive these River away so they may return to their grazing lands in peace. Never fear. We'll make certain the beast threatens you no more. Oh shit, solo instance. I swear I can talk. The Ronek River is a clear threat to the local population. We cannot allow it to roam unchecked. But it won't do for us to go running off in search of it without having made proper preparations. And if others returning across the plain have spotted it, they may be able to inform us of its recent behaviors and where it may be found. Your progress in the upcoming battle will be saved at certain points. Okay, defeated you push her. Sweet. Please know that you into the battle SCH3ro cause long logged out. Got it. I should be okay. But we'll see.
Help! Help! Oduda Hetsu is coming this way!
Well, at least we don't have to go looking for it.
It has beasts across the plains in a panic, and our Ronek are practically paralyzed with fear. We must get them to safety.
We can assist by helping to calm the creatures. Once they're less agitated, it should be possible to hurt them.
Hurt. It should be possible to hurt them.
And after they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek River.
She does roll her R's, some of them. The double R's she rolls. And after they're out of harm's way, we'll deal with the Ronek River.
I suggest you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
I suggest you remain here to attend to the Ronek when they arrive.
They'll be safe with me. Please, be careful out there.
So these guys just have a straight up American accent. Got it. Oh snap. Not gonna be breaking any guns, but it's time to do some gun breaking.
Make haste. We must protect the Ronek.
Make haste. We must protect the Ronek.
Don't worry, we're right behind you.
Light party.
There they are.
They're terrified. We must do what we can to soothe them.
Hey, don't mess with stuff. You guys are gonna be okay. Oh, they're shaking. You guys are gonna be fine. Hi, little boy.
That herd should be all right. Let's look for stragglers. The Ronek are to rally too. None shall be left behind.
Oh shit, they're running. Yeah. Run! Because they're like, and we're running toward it.
There.
Oh no.
Match for the likes of us.
Oh my. Wait, is Aaron fighting? No, he's not. Wait, is he? No, that's all Kona. On him.
All or nothing then.
Yeah, you, Kona. Holy shit. Get it, Kona. Holy crap.
It seems that did the trick.
There's no way that was the Turu.
For the fodder at least. But where's...
I was gonna say, where's the big thing? The Turu Hetsu? Turu Hetso? Holy shit. Holy shit.
Look there! We've got a big one coming!
Look at...
Impenetrable scales and wicked fangs. That's a Ronak Reaver, and no mistake.
Ronek Riva. Dude, that thing's huge. Oh, poor boy.
There! That one there!
Poor little boy, he's so scared. Kona? Kona?
Not so fast!
Oh, shit. Can we please get over there and help? Come on, Smudge.
Even should it cost me my life. I will save the Hetso!
Yes, please. Come on, Smudge.
Kona! Are you alright?
Do not concern yourself with me. Get the Ronek to safety!
Hey, buddy.
There. You've nothing to fear.
Oh, he's so happy he's safe. He's so happy he's safe, Smudgy. He's so happy he's safe.
Right! Let's finish the job!
Let's fucking go, Wooklamat. Let's fucking go, Lamachi.
I made a vow to our people.
You shall plague them no longer!
This isn't a Vidral, right? This is just a big old guy. Smudgy. Let's fucking go.
You'll find the vow of reason is not without resolve.
I did that. I did it very backwards, but that's okay. I think we got it all. We really aren't doing shit to this thing, are we?
It must have a weakness, and I will find it. I need time.
Right. Go for the legs.
Gee, whoa. It's gonna fire first. Yep. I gotta get Mark 2. Dude, we're not doing shit to this thing, guys. Oh, wow. I was supposed to be going for the leg the whole time. Dude, what a noob I am. Holy shit. She even said... How much he even said it? Go for the leg. And I was just the dick that just did not pay attention.
Now we just have to keep it pinned. Get thinking, Kona.
I'm a little off on my rotation, but that's okay.
Protective current of ether. But whence does it flow?
Wait, something's protecting it? Conducted by the scales. Now trace that back. Point of greatest density.
I got it.
Oh shit! This is our best chance.
One well-placed piercing round to the chest, and
Holy shit, Kona! What?
you're done for.
Dude! Interesting. What was that?
That stemmed the flow of protective ether.
Nothing stopping us now.
What the hell was that?
Still not backing
Come on,
down.
I'm out damaging.
Fine with me.
What the hell was that on it? was getting its ether like current from. What the? Okay, stop those.
Flush that ether ere the Reaver recovers it.
This is going to hurt.
Yeah, no. To be honest with you, I missed the victory music. Da 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 da.
We did it.
Where'd you get a sniper rifle? And if I played
Yeah,
machinist, I would want
Are
one.
they?
The Ronek have all made it to Mehwa-Hetsuan. Hunters are scouring the area for any
Mehwa-Hetsuan.
remaining threats. But the local fauna appear to have calmed down.
Mewa Hetson. Got it.
We cannot thank you enough for your timely aid. You, most of all, Bow of Reason. We feared you would be loath to take direct action, yet you didn't hesitate to put your life on the line for our Hetso.
I did no more than is a Dawn servant's duty. The ethereal conductivity of those scales is astounding. I dare say we could repurpose them to create a device that emits controlled pulses of ether.
Ether resembling that of the predator the Ronek fear most. It might work. If we struck the right balance, we would have the means to deter the Ronek from approaching the railroad without causing them undue distress.
Okay, that's fair.
Incredible! Kona, you've done it again.
I was getting the impression that thing was being controlled somehow.
I must say, I was hoping I'd never have to see one of these again. Still haven't forgotten the last one. And it's been more than 20 years now. I had come as a trader to the camp in Lozeni-Hetta. A camp that was obliterated in an instant by that monster.
Lozeni-Hetta. That's where the Pelu trader found me as a babe. Please, can you tell me what you saw?
As I said, I had traveled there to trade with our fellow XIV. Like us, they followed the Ronek. And like us, they were visited by a Reaver. The fiend struck like a whirlwind in the night. It was chaos. I grabbed some token belongings and bolted in a panic, thinking only of getting as far away as possible. But even in my panicked state, I could not help but notice the young couple racing the other way, toward the fell creature. Will distracted, I heard one cry. Save our son!
Aw.
Save the Hetzel! After that, nothing but the pounding of my heart and feet and Ronek thunder. I ran and ran. As the sun broke the horizon, I found myself separated from both man and beast. Windborne words say that a group of survivors reunited with their remaining Ronek and have long since moved on. But still more were never seen again, including the brave couple. Or so the story goes.
And that was Kona's parents?
And what became of their child?
I'm afraid I don't know. But if he wasn't with the survivors, even if he lived through that night, the wilderness wouldn't have been kind to a little one out on his lonesome.
Unless he was found by a Pelu trader.
Maybe not. But perhaps a passing Pelu would. And one day, even a Dawn servant himself. All these years, I was convinced that my parents had left me behind to follow after the Ronek. But now I see they didn't abandon me. They were trying to keep me safe. I've wasted so much time resenting them, when in truth, they gave me everything I have today. It is thanks to them that I live to know the warmth of family, even after they were gone. And now that I am Dawn's servant, all of Tuliyola is my family. A family I will always protect, as my parents protected me.
The scales are cool. They look like etheric rock. They're cool. I can't imagine how Kona must be feeling right now. That Reaver, you don't suppose it was the same one that... We certainly got more than we bargained for. We certainly got more than we bargained for when we set out to solve our railroad conundrum. You made feeling that Turu Hetsu look easy. On behalf of the Hetsu, I thank you. If Val Kona counts us among family, then he is part of ours. To know that the Hetsu are safe is more than enough. Yet, would it be wrong to hope that in protecting them, we also avenge my parents? It is the least I owe to them after all this time. Corvus, I thank you for standing by me, as Dawn's servant and as the oft imperfect man beneath that mantle. Now, let us return our attentions to the matter we came to address, shall we? We have removed the root cause of the Ronek straying from their favorite grazing, and obtained the tools to devise an additional precautionary measure, a silent whistle, as it were. This whistle must be capable of emitting pulses of ether strong enough that they will shy away from the tracks on instinct, yet not so strong as to drive them into a panic. If we can achieve this, it will be a far sight better than a traditional whistle, more effective and less stressful for the creatures themselves. Let us return to Shaolani Station and begin work on it then. Walika and his crew will doubtless be relieved to finally have a solution. See you guys. Yeah, for some reason I was under the impression, like, the way they were talking, it seemed like it was being controlled. The ether of it was being controlled for some reason. Going right here. You look pleased about something. Good news for the railroad, I take it. So, the Ronek were avoiding a predator. Smart ones they are. And Balcona's not too bad himself. What with his whistle idea? Sit tight. We'll have this train on the tracks before you know it. Sit tight? Yes. That's funny.
We're ready to go.
I was close. Ready to go.
Whoa. She looks as good as new.
If I had time to do a proper job, could have really made her shine. Had to cobble together the exterior with spare parts. We refurbished the interior, though. Not that you can appreciate it from out here.
Hell, it looks good to me.
But as far as the Ronek are concerned, we've spared no effort. From the ballast to the ties, we've adjusted every bit of the track so she'll run quiet as a field mouse.
You and your crew have worked wonders. Our nation is in your debt.
Soft
Come
R's.
now. If
Our nation
anything,
is in
credit's
your
due to
debt.
Tuliolal. It's thanks to the folk
Almost
you
like
recruited
Lucanus.
from every corner
Almost
of
like
the
Lucanus
continent that
from
we were able to get her
Dragon
up and running
Age.
so quickly.
Galevan.
Besides, the ethereal whistle's the true marvel. And we wouldn't have that without the scales you brought us. However grateful you are, know that we're even more thankful.
Right. If we're done talking, let's put this train through our paces.
Bukalamat cheering like that was funny. What?
There's a Ronek up ahead.
Now, to test our whistle.
On it. Just point it in the general direction and...
Hey, it's working.
It's moving away.
That's good.
Meanwhile, our friends over there appear wholly unperturbed.
Perturbed. 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 Perturbed.
With this, we can alert those who wander too close without disturbing the rest of the herd.
A roaring success!
Good shit.
In a quiet way, like. Then with your permission, Vow of Reason, the SCH3ro Railroad is back in service.
Good shit. I expected that with the river gone, the Ronek were gradually return to their old habits. We won't see so many approaching the tracks. It is good to see that the whistle will be effective in the meantime, however. With that, I believe our work here is done. The fine people of XIV the fine people of XIV railing can take it from here. The folks of Valcona brought in to help rebuild the railroad have already returned home, but I hope we can give them a ride someday. Now, anyone will be able to come and go from the dome as they please. I can't wait to spread the word in Alexandria. For a while there, we were real worried that we'd never get the railroad up and running again. But now that the test drive was such a success, we can breathe easy and start hauling people to and from the dome. First Trelawney, then the continent. Watch out, first Trelawney, then the continent. Watch out, XIV. Here we come. I share the sentiment, but we've got a mountain of work ahead of us. To ensure smooth operations. Time to get back to it. The efforts of all here today have not gone unnoticed. Once more, I thank you. As for our own work, I trust you can handle the matters in Alexandria, Lamachi. It won't be as I once envisioned, but perhaps one day we can take that train journey to Usalani together. Waffles, get out of Lamachi's face. Well, it's possible that Shale's made some headway by now, and regardless, we should spread the word that the railroad has been restored to service. Shale, what do you have her working on? Galusha's mother. I'd feel the same in his shoes. Have felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. There's no cause to look at me like that. The Kafkia that we met may only have been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. My goodness. I needn't search for what she left behind, because she left it with me, and I will carry it always. Aww. Speaking of things you're carrying, is that a teeny tiny Kafkia? What? No. It's merely a token from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer, and I thought it was a good souvenir as any. Whatever you say, for what it's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels. Yes, well, you're off to the dome now, aren't you? I thought I might join you for a time. See if there's aught I can do for the people there. Much changed though it is, I still consider it my home. Of course, we can give you the full story on the way. Speak with Graha in the back room. Oh my goodness, Graha. It says, so, I'm just going to be talking out loud here. It says stream health is really good, but I got disconnected from chat for some reason. Not sure what's happening. I'll have to go back and look at this later. Tassos, before you ask, yes, I want to go in the back. You asked. Oh my goodness. Come on, Tassos. You must be exhausted. Shall I nip out? Shall I nip out? Who says that? You must be exhausted. Shall I nip out for an energy tonic? It's gonna be hard to go back and forth. So Zoroljal was conducting secret research in Uewata. I have some memories of the place from my childhood. Glad you're back. We wouldn't want to keep Guluja here waiting any longer than necessary. Aaronville was wearing his Kafkia. That makes me happy. Looks like we arrived at a good time. A simple yet elegant solution, and thus is the railroad. A simple yet elegant solution, and thus is the railroad back in operation. It's hard not to roll R's now. Meanwhile, Cheryl has nearly finished processing the data. She will be able to share her findings with us imminently. Hey, Yestola! Hey, hello, Milady. Am I interrupting something, I gather? Why, Yestola, what brings you here? I've seen enough of the gate in the Sky Deep Synod for now, so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory. While there, I thought I would do well to have the company of an expert on electrope. I'd like to take a closer look at the place myself. I can join you once we've finished here. Okay, we are back. We are back. Let's get back into this. Lest you fear, I've forgotten. Once I've made headway with living memory, the key in you, what? Lest you fear, I've forgotten. Once I've made headway with living memory, the key in your keeping shall be my next study of my scrutiny.
Tantalizing, I admit. But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Taishulja herself. While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Yes, please.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
My name is Taishulja, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose. Mother? Officially I was a chirurgeon with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani to hunt a Tural Vidral that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Turyolal. I had hoped to aid Commander Zoralja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran, and in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path, a path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within and reunited with my commander. How am I to speak of Commander Zoralja? I admired him, his incontestable strength, his unwavering focus. He was a man of great passions. I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him.
I really kind of hope they don't give him the human element. I don't know if he... I don't know. I just don't know if he deserves the human element that Final Fantasy gives its villains. I just really hope they don't do that.
His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon. That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew. experiment will soon proceed to its next phase. And when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire. Today. It should have been today. A new beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long. I hold a future in my arms. If he could see him, embrace him, surely that would be enough. So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
My... No, I can't. I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father. I don't. I can't. No! Get it away from me. Get that thing away from me!
Wow. At least I got what I said.
Shh. It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all. He'll come around. We'll be a happy family. Kaniloka's shouting for me. The research hasn't been going well, but I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where to hide you.
That's all of them.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Hey, Gulolcha.
I'm fine, Lamarchi. Father and mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try. I can't tell if I'm happier now. But it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
This game, man. We go from saving Turali cows to a storyline where a kid gets rejected by his own father and loses his mother to some unknown catastrophe. Fucking A, man. Why leave such a record, you ask? I cannot be certain, but I believe Teshel Jah simply wanted someone to know how she felt. To understand. No matter how brave a face Gulul Jah puts on, I suspect it will take time. I expect it will take him time to come to terms with this. He is a strong one, though. You needn't worry too much. Teshel Jah left written records as well. I'll compile them for Gulul Jah. Perhaps something in them will be of comfort. It's okay. I wanted to know more about my parents, and now I do, and I don't regret it. I have Namachi and Kona, and you, Corvus. I'm not lonely now. You may find it hard to believe, but until the right of succession, Zorajah was a good brother to me. Always, and I thought that Papa was the best father anyone could ask for. I don't want to think the time we spent together as a family was a lie, but by the same token, the bitterness my brother harbored was all too real. If the dome had not appeared, Teshel Jah's tale would have been very different. Oh my goodness, switching's hard. If the dome had not appeared, Teshel Jah's tale would have been very different. Yet whether or not she would have been happier, I cannot say. What a mess. It's better to know. A profound response for one so young. Though I wish he didn't have to be. Gulul Jah is indeed wise beyond his years. Yet one never outgrows the need for dependable companions. 'Tis fortunate that he has you. Thank you, Shale. Because of you, I got to hear my mother's whole story. You heard it because you were brave enough to listen, Gulul Jah. If you remember one thing, remember that. Now then, having shared what I can at present, I am ready to head to living memory when you are. I'm planning to be thorough, so we will need to stop for supplies on the way. That said, I promise we won't remain over long. I know we have much and more to attend to. For now, farewell. A word before you leave. Our network's already spreading word of the railroad. We expect people would be clamoring to get on the first train back. Yet the reaction's been the polar opposite. Scant few seem inclined to depart Alexandria anytime soon. What? When we spoke before, you said many from Tuliolal were eager to reunite with friends and family. Maybe they're concerned about getting through the Vanguard? If so, we could take turns accompanying them. In any case, we need to speak to the people ourselves. Let's start at Leonid 9. Leonid 9. How do we get to Leonid 9? Right there. Oh, you're shiny. There may still be people gathered in Praxis Park. Let's try there first.
People look uneasy. Did something happen?
Have you heard? Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right, and a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Zaraljar's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function. I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware. It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die?
With time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
Look! It's Queen Sphene!
What?
What?
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do!
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things aright.
I don't understand. Sphene is gone. Forever. You there, Gusson. You were the Queen's aide, weren't you? What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve. But Her Majesty Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
What are you talking about? Sphene is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty? What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria. Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
Your Majesty, won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live, not for us, nor our children.
I wish that I could. Truly I do. But with living memories shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution.
All of us shall be made endless.
I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells. This way, you need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like. Our stores of ether are, at present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone. But some of you received neo-regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not? And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all. One day soon, those with neo-regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
But only 5,000 of us?
You Victral! The real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people. Who are you?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
We may need to go. Some Children of the Corn shit happening right now.
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
I can't remember what the organization is called that created the Endless. I feel like it starts with a P. Oh, the Evil Smile. Of course there's an Evil Smile. The Preservation. Why in the world is this? Say, you saw Sphene with your own eyes then, so it wasn't someone else. We've heard about the Queen of Reason's proclamation. The rumor spread through the district like wildfire. There's not to report yet, but we have all eyes and ears out in Everkeep and Heritage found. Seriously, what was that? Sphene was erased. If she's back, then are the Endless. Queen Sphene has returned. How? Without the Meso-Terminal, how does she propose to create new Endless? We must contact Y'shtola as soon as possible. Only caught the proclamation from a distance, but I can tell you that the message about neo-regulators was received with utmost clarity. It couldn't have been Sphene. She should have been destroyed when the Meso-Terminal shut down. Without a single Alexandrian to bear witness, presented with an identical figure claiming to be the beloved queen, 'Tis no surprise that they would choose to believe she's alive. What is troubling, however, is their denial that the funeral was held in her honor. 'Tis as if their memories have been erased. Given that the members of the Oblivion remained unaffected, that was likely the work of the regulators. But by whose design? Someone smart enough to play at being the Queen of Reason. In that guise, even if some suspect deception, most of Alexandria will be on her side. We need to find out who she really is. While I agree wholeheartedly, we should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient until Oblivion's network turns up a lead, or until our self-proclaimed queen makes her next move. Oh, what are we doing? Let's do crit. Oh, yeah, let's do crit. Is that the end? Is that the end? That should be the end of MSQ. Meanwhile,
where am I? My people? Are they safe? Why am I?
interesting. Fear of death, the people turn to Queen Reborn, their fates to learn. Interesting. A pity Stola was not present for Sfine's return. A cursory glance at the imposter's ether would have doubtless been enough to confirm our suspicion beyond a doubt. Sales said she left this machine running to process more of the data from the field station. Is it done yet? Okay. Let's get back to Tuliolal. I want to check something. There are weird frame drops happening on stream. I don't know why. So let's see what we can do about that. We're gonna take like, I don't know, 20 minutes, end the stream and see if I can figure out why there's like these weird frame hiccups, and then we will be back. like stuff's resetting on my computer. It's weird. Okay. And we're going to end the stream here and then be back in about 30 minutes. So if you're watching, just pay attention to Twitter, or not Twitter, probably Blue Sky. What's up, Rich? You showed up at the worst time, man. I think I gotta restart the stream because there's like these weird hiccups. So give me like 10 minutes. Let's do 10 minutes. I don't think it'll take that long. We'll do 10 minutes real quick to restart the stream and see why there's like weird hiccups. But I will be right back.